Nagabenta ki khubor baman kasni pet but subscribe ya u an kublay phi baro kini kilong ki khubor bam ta kasni Umantri rang ba ka jila ubulong ru National President ka National People's Party NPP u konrad ki sangma mta kasni ula pediang sobha yo ba lambor malnyang u MLA barem bat MDC jong kanong krem constituency u bala rung no shaka sing NPP ha ka jingyelang penrung pat ba ka blalong office ka party ha shillong ha ka jingkran jong menteri rang ba ba pediang yo ba lambor ulaong ba kani ka jingrung jong u bar kinong kershan jong u kalong ka wei na gibenta ba kongsan ban pen khan shu shu ya ka party ha khasi hills khamtam ha ka nongkrem constituency u konrad ulai khuble yu ba lambor halor ka jinglong nong yalam bar ka jing ang jong u ban shakri ka imlang sa lang da ka baong ba kani ka jingrung jong u ka pen pawi ka jing shania ki pat ba bar kinong yalam ha ka thong bar ka jinglong tingkai jong ka NPP ban pynroi ya ka jila Meghalaya ngi ngok men ban pediang yu ba lambor malnyang bar kinong kershan jong u shakalong ying ka NPP ka jingnang jing start ba ka jing shakri pat ba jong u kan long ka jing kerku ka bakraw yang i baro ban nang pen khan ya ka jing trei ban kentiu ya ka roi ka par bar ka bha ka miar jong ki pat ba ka jila ong u konrad ki sangna Umentri rang ba ula benrap ru ba ka NPP ka de ka party ka bada ka jingtmu ban pen shlur ya ka sinshar pat ba pen bha ya ki surong ki jingtei bat ban pen biang ya ki la jing im ha ki nong pendang
Because by the Hamlet Sundari, working with it in I staff. Hamaरा national secretary Pakoi. Ketua Dimanskom Halamhan, National Vice President. National President is Paman I Q Kajil Kadak Jiboro.
Every day from strength to strength. I take this opportunity to welcome Balambor and all his supporters, all of you who are present here today, and all those who could not come here today, to this most important program where all of you have today joined the National People's Party. On behalf of the National Committee, I take this opportunity to welcome you. Welcome to the National People's Party family. Friends, as mentioned by Balam, we have known each other for a very, very long time. Used properly or not in these constituencies. I hope the people of those areas will go ahead and file RTI and find out how the MLAs are spending their MLA scheme properly or not. How the MPs are spending their scheme or not properly. Please file RTI, find out. I'm not seeing the kind of development and the kind of work that should be happening. And in governance, there is always opposition, there is always ruling. But for the sake of development of our people, even opposition MLAs in different areas, in different states, around the world, when required, work with the government for the development of their constituency. This is how democracy works. This is how governance works. But certain individuals and political parties refuse to even meet the chief minister. Refuse to even talk to chief minister, in the process neglecting their responsibility for which they are elected. They are responsible to the people of the constituency. We try our best and we would like to work, but if we don't find the road, the channel, the medium to go and give that development, we are handicapped. But I'm happy today that in Nongkrem constituency we have a tall leader in the form of Balambor. A person who's connected with the grassroots. A person who cares about development. I remember working last time with him in the last term. The kind of roads that were made during his time. Still, It is those roads only that are present today in Nongkrem constituency, no other road. The kind of schemes that he gave during his time, only those schemes remain. I'll be happy. Balapur, we work with you as a true leader who cares about his people, who's connected and wants to see a change and bring difference. We will work closely to ensure that we are able to make a difference at the grassroots level and work closely with your people, with our people, and the people of Nongkrem constituency, and be able to give that kind of development that they deserve. Thank you. That they deserve. So friends, I will not take politics. Our friendship is based on our mutual respect for each other. Our friendship is based on the trust we have in each other. Our friendship is based on our mutual desire and common desire to always serve the people of our state. In the past also, we have had many discussions where there were discussions of him joining the party. But we could not take it to the logical conclusion. But today, by God's grace, by His blessings, and by the support of Palam's workers and supporters and leaders, this has been made possible. So I take this opportunity to thank all of you also for having faith in the National People's Party, for joining us in our mission to transform our state and in our objective to serve the people of our constituencies and of the state as a whole. Friends, today there are a lot of points that are mentioned by opposition parties against the National People's Party. And I tell almost everyone, nobody throws stones at a tree that does not bear fruit. Today, the opposition sees and realizes the kind of work that we are doing to transform our state. They are seeing the kind of work that's happening. They don't want to accept the development. And they don't want people also to accept or to see it. So rather than discussing on development issues, rather than discussing on important issues of the state, opposition parties try to bring out different kind of news to distract people. News that is not even true. Just few days earlier, there was news that there's a big rift between the NPP leaders. Presto and Conrad are not talking to each other. Snowball is very angry with Conrad. Friends, I have no words to say. When this news came out, I called up Snowball, and I asked him, are you angry with me? He said, I don't know where this news came from. Friends, let me tell you one thing. I've been in politics for a very, very long time. I may be young at age, but I have seen politics since I was 12 years old. That was the first time I gave my public speech, when I was 12 years old. And I've been campaigning for the party from that age. I may not have been a person with a big position in the party. I was just a common worker. I used to stick posters for the party. I used to climb the tree and put flag. Sometimes tear poster of the opposition also. That's politics before. And I tell you, in my entire political career till date, which spans maybe close to 25 years and above, the way the NPP team today is working, I can assure you there is no other team that works like the National People's Party. The kind of unity we have, the kind of commitment we have differences. I'm not saying we agree on everything. This is democracy. We may not agree. But then we come together and we say, fine, we agree to disagree, but we will continue to work together. If there is a difference in opinion, we will be in the room, we will discuss it, but we will come out with one opinion and one decision at the end. And we will never go against that decision. The respect that we have in our party, anybody sitting here today will tell you. We may have differences, as I said, but there is always the effort from our side that we reach out. And I'll tell you why. The humility that is there in each leader's heart. To know that there is a purpose larger than my own individual purpose. There is a goal that's much bigger than what I individually want to achieve, which is what we need to do for the people of our state. That's what drives our decision making. That is what takes us forward. It's not about one individual or one person's decision. It's not about national president alone or chief minister's decision. No. It is a collective decision we take and we work together. But sadly, opposition, as I said, are not finding any other point that they start bringing out all this kind of fake news and information, which is fine with us because there is no truth in it. But we just find it very odd that this kind of thing is happening. And on the contrary, sometimes I look at different constituencies, especially in the opposition areas.